Everything is packed and ready to go. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Gitte Marie. I'm going to Roskilde Festival for a week and I am so bloody excited. This is just going to be my official unpacking, and I have talked about festivals and how to be more zero waste, preventing waste at festivals in general, but those videos are a little bit dated, so we're gonna do it again. And I'm going to do Instagram reels, stuff like that, YouTube shorts while I'm at the festival, so stay tuned for that as well. I'm going to show you everything I'll be packing for a festival, so if you're going away on a hike, on a trip, to a festival as well, maybe comment down below what you're doing this summer and perhaps draw some inspiration from what I'm packing to prevent waste. I'll start by showing you the big practical camping essentials. First of all, I have a suitcase, but I'm obviously not going to bring the suitcase to the festival. So I have a neighbor who has done a lot of hiking and I'm borrowing her backpack. Is this, when it's completely filled up, it looks like it's bigger than me. I'm excited about that. If you have the opportunity to borrow something instead, it also sort of motivates you to take better care of the stuff and make sure it doesn't break because someone else owns it. Moving into the camping gear, this is not borrowed, but this is secondhand. I bought this via Facebook Marketplace, inflatable mattress, but it inflates itself and it deflates itself, which is really nice and it's been super comfortable. Sleeping bag, also secondhand. From the same seller. I got these two things at the same time, also Facebook Marketplace. I am a toasty girl. I like things to be warm. So my sleeping bag has a comfort temperature of -7 degrees Celsius. Last year I was at the festival. I didn't pack a pillow. My friend packed a pillow and I tried to steal that pillow for the remainder of that week. So this year, I'm bringing a pillow as well. I've had this pillow for 10 years and I've washed it several times. I've taken it camping before. Last year I just didn't bring a pillow because I thought I wanted to pack as light as possible. And it ended up being one of those things where I would definitely bring one next year. So, pillow. Some people think it's unnecessary, but I prefer to be comfortable. I am a much more inspiring and pleasant person when I'm comfortable. Tent. This is not the tent that we'll be using. We'll be using my partner's tent. This is a tent I got 3 years ago, also secondhand. But the tent that we'll be using is his tent and he's been using that since 2008. If you saw my dating video, you know that I sometimes refer to him as a sustainable king, and that is exactly why. And lastly, I consider this an essential and I actually found it secondhand, which I'm very stoked about. And it's a foldable, collapsible chair, like a festival chair. These break instantly and I definitely do not recommend getting them from new, and if there is any other seating device that you can use instead that is less likely to break, I suggest you do that. If you are in the market for gear like this, always check out secondhand platforms. Anyway, moving into the smaller, medium-sized, I would say, practical items. The first one being rubber boots. So I actually just got these this week because I haven't ever owned a pair of rubber boots. The other boots that I wear to festivals are simply just my Doc Martens. These have lasted me around 10 years. They've lasted me many festivals, hikes, camping experiences, what have you, but I was in the market for a pair of rubber boots because I know I'm going to appreciate these. They are originally from Ganni, which means that it's a pricier rubber boot, but it's just something that I know I'll be able to get a lot of use out of, and it also looks slightly more stylish. This was a Facebook Marketplace purchase. Then just a pair of sandals. I got these in a thrift store a couple of years ago and they were with me for the last festival as well. These are great if you're gonna go to the toilet during the night. These are great if you're gonna go to the showers. These are great if you just don't want to get your docs on and like tie them. Shoelaces, no. Raincoat. This is a longer raincoat. It goes down to my knees, which I love. It's from a Dutch brand called, oh no, I am not good with Dutch. I don't know how to say the brand, but they make specifically raincoats for cyclists, which is really handy. This is actually designed to also function really well if you're on a bicycle, like a little teepee. I think I've had this since 2018 or something of the sort. Love it. I'm also bringing, oh, like this is just like red on red. This is a recent thrift find, or like I say recent, I think I got it in March and I've just been looking so much forward to festival season because I'm gonna look cool. Imagine the Doc Martens, the sunnies, the jewelry, and just this huge men's extra large jumper. It's so long that it's a dress and I am going to be the coziest motherfucker wearing this. Now let's move on to the smaller practical stuff. Some of these are normal practical things to bring for a festival, and others are waste prevention practicalities. First of all, a water bottle. I have had this Klean Kanteen. This is 6 years old now and it works like a charm. I also have other things from Klean Kanteen and I generally just recommend them because they have amazing quality. Last year I figured it's a nice idea to have a water bottle so you can always wake up with a refreshment that isn't alcohol. I'm also bringing a plastic cup. This is a reusable plastic cup. I got this recently at a convention in Denmark. Actually, I was served beer in this. There is the logo on it of a Danish party, which I do not support. I'm not a Venstre girl. But they gave me a reusable cup that you rest assured I'll be using. And if this ends up being passed around and it goes away, or like someone else ends up using it and then it's gone like poof, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world because I'm not like emotionally attached to this cup, so I'll have like a more relaxed approach to using it. Sometimes things disappear in festivals and you have to sort of be okay with that. Some of these things I will definitely not be okay with losing, but there are other things like this where I know it's gonna be out in the camp and if someone steals it, I won't be heartbroken by it. And it saves me a tremendous amount of disposable plastic cups. Continuing with the reusables, but I'll also be bringing 2 types of straws. This is because in our camp we'll be making some drinks, and if I'm wearing lipstick, this is just easier to bring. I don't know if it's a good idea to bring the glass straw. There isn't any requirements per se for materials to bring into the camping area. There are requirements for things you can bring into the stage area with the music. In the camps, I could probably just get away with using this. It's pretty sturdy. I've dropped this on the floor and nothing happened, so I am considering bringing this. Otherwise, I have this a stainless steel straw that also fits perfectly into a can, so if you're drinking like cider or like an alcohol pop, something like that, easy. And with that, we're obviously also bringing a straw cleaner because we're trying here to be clean. I am bringing a Spork. This will have multiple applications for sure. And I'm also bringing this cutlery. I got these in a gift bag. These are some bamboo-based bioplastic things that I normally wouldn't gravitate towards, and I would never buy stuff like this. But now that I have it, this is a perfect way of using it. It's lightweight. And then we have another Klean Kanteen thing. This is the Lunchbox. I found that having a container for food, both in camp as well as when you get takeout from around the area, and I can travel with my reusables in this container. So I'm also bringing a fan. I have to practice. And this might be the most important thing that I'm bringing. I don't know if that's dramatic. But last year, I only had disposable earplugs. And they worked okay, but it wasn't amazing. And I have kind of small ear canals. Now you know that about me. So they're really uncomfortable. Now, I have high quality earplugs that are currently a little bit gross because I already used them at a concert. So I will refrain from showing you closer than this, but they're small silicone based earplugs that work really, really well. You hear differently through these than through the disposable foamy ones. This is so important. Wear ear protection when you're at concerts. For sleeping purposes, we also have a headset. As a new thing, I'm bringing a small sewing kit. So we have thread, needles, and a pair of scissors. This is my trusty concert friend. I have used this Mala clothing bum bag for ages. It's made out of upcycled denim from trousers, jeans, different types of clothing materials, and I absolutely love it. Then I, on purpose, took off the little handle for the zipper so it's more difficult to get into. I'll also be taping this mechanism shut. So I'll just be running some duct tape around it a few times because I know for a fact, I was at a concert last year where a lot of people got their bags stolen because people would like sneak up next to them and unhook it and then run away with the bag. Super shitty move. Anyway, so that's a really neat way of avoiding that happening. I know this is not a practical thing per se, but it is going and I don't care. It's the battle vest. I wore this last year to both the festivals I went to as well. This is one of my most prized possessions. It's featuring bands I've listened to live. It's a thrifted denim shirt that I cut the sleeves off of, and then I made this. We're bringing this as well, obviously. Now onto the more self-care, beauty, body maintenance stuff that I'm bringing. My hairbrush. I'm also bringing band-aids. These are biodegradable band-aids from Patch. I've used these for a couple of years. They're really great. Also bringing my Wild deodorant. And especially for stuff like this, I love that it's in a solid case so it doesn't get squished. Always. Also bringing a couple of different types of sunglasses. These ones, and these ones. What? I got these in a thrift store a couple of years ago and I could die. Hello. I use sunglasses also simply to keep my hair back, so there's that. Keep a little container for my jewelry. This is actually full sunglasses, but I just keep my jewelry in here. A couple of different things, but no heirlooms and no irreplaceable vintage pieces. Then I'm bringing a towel. I love the vintage towels with the nice patterns on it, just like, there you are. Hey, I'm also bringing a mirror because this is so nifty when you're doing your hair, when you're doing your makeup. Something that isn't necessarily very eco-friendly, but something that's just such a life changer that I am going to bring it. It's wet wipes specifically for your intimate areas. I cannot underline the importance of good vaginal health. Anyway, we're definitely bringing these. The reason why I say they're not very eco-friendly is because that they are made from viscose. Depending on how greenwash you are, you can take this in a couple of different directions. Viscose is a semi-synthetic because it's technically made from wood pulp, but the wood pulp has been through so much chemical processing in order to become viscose that it's no longer a natural material. It's a very water intensive process. I have yet to see alternatives, so this is why we're still gonna bring these. Sometimes you have to prioritize your own health and comfort. If it's a question of comfort, less times. If it's a question of health, more times. And then miscellaneous beauty items. We have painkillers, also have blister band-aids, toothbrush, face cream. This is the soap that I'm bringing. They're from hotel rooms and I've had them lying around for ages, but it's a perfect opportunity to bring something like this. And they were free. Amazing. We're gonna bring some SPF, a little comb. This is great. I found this in my grandmother's closet. It's stainless steel and I love it. What else do we have in here? Oh, a little perfume oil. This is very nice. And then I don't have to bring a huge bottle of perfume to the festival. Cool. And then we have some miscellaneous hairbands. I find these on the street. My Elite highlighter palette. A blush. I want to bring minimal makeup, but I know if I only bring my mascara and my eyebrow wand, I'm going to regret it. So we're packing a little bit more than I'll potentially wear. Kabuki brush, lip pencil, eyebrow pencil, eyeliner, and mascara. Brush for my eyebrows. And one of my favorite lipsticks. Oh no! Anyway, imagine if this was sat on here. We're just gonna forget that that happened. I'm gonna put that back on. Cool. Just for fun, I tried to pack everything down to see what it would look like. Honestly, this is quite comfortable. Then, like, of course I have to carry the tent and the chair on the side, but I think this is okay. But it does feel slightly larger. That's it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I've left a blog post down below with links and specifications of all the products that you've seen. So if you're curious about something, check out that post because everything will be in there. I will see you guys on YouTube with pre-recordings and then in August. I am so excited to head out. This is getting a little bit heavy because I'm standing like this. This is wild. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day and I will see you guys next time. Take really good care of yourselves. Until then, bye. Thank you so much for watching this video and also a special thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys help me create green zero waste content and I love you guys. You can find the links to my social media accounts down below and the link to my Patreon on this screen. Bye!